Use the InterMapper database to collect and store data from InterMapper servers. Here's how to configure InterMapper Database. This tutorial assumes you're starting with a fresh installation and have configured InterMapper Data Center. If you're not viewing the InterMapper Data Center, point your web browser to localhost using SSL and port 8182. To set up InterMapper Database, two things have to happen. You have to choose the database, then register it with InterMapper. You can use the built-in database or use an existing Postgres database. Either way, click Configure, then Begin. If you're using an existing database, choose PostgreSQL from the Database Type box and enter your database server's login information. If you use the built-in database, create a user account you want to use to log into the database. For each user you want to create, click Create, then enter a username and password. Then choose whether the user has write access or the ability to log in remotely. You can add and edit users later. Click Continue. Now register InterMapper with the database. If the database is installed on the same machine as InterMapper, you can register it automatically. To do this, click Register Server. Once the server is registered, you can register additional servers or click Finish. Click More Details and you can see that the server is already recording data. This area shows current database status. It might also show that a backup is in progress, that it's collecting legacy data, when the next import is scheduled, or that data collection is paused for maintenance. Once you've installed the database and it's collecting data from the InterMapper server, you will want to monitor disk usage. The disk usage status page shows the amount of space currently used by the database. It also predicts, based on the number of devices and interfaces and the retention policies in place, how much space will be used by the end of the current year and for the following 3 years. It also shows the number of rows in each of the major tables. Orange bars represent active rows, and blue bars represent the total number of rows, including those for elements that have been deleted. For maps, orange bars represent the number of maps enabled. For devices, orange bars represent the number of devices on enabled maps. This relationship is the same for the remaining data tables. Even a modest network, monitoring 150 devices and with no charts or special probes, can generate as much as 100 megabytes of data per day. Use retention policies to specify how long you want to retain data and at what resolution. Use the Retention Policies page to create and edit retention policies. For more information, see the video Creating and Using Retention Policies. Use the Automatic Backups page to create a backup schedule and to manage backup files. To schedule an automatic backup, first select the interval between backups. Then select a day and time to start the backup. Specify the maximum number of backups you want to retain, and click Save Settings. To initiate a backup manually at any time, click Create Backup. And you can see that a progress bar appears. You can abort the backup at any time. The Maintenance Tasks page provides access to a number of maintenance tasks. Click the Pause Operations button to stop importing data temporarily while you perform maintenance. You can manually delete data for a specified amount of time. View the database schema from the Database Schema page. This is helpful when creating SQL queries for your reports. You can use PHP pgadmin or the pgadmin desktop client to administer the database. Click Setup Instructions to view instructions for setting up the InterMapper database. Click Log Viewer to view a log of transactions between InterMapper database and any InterMapper servers registered with it. That's how you configure InterMapper database in a nutshell. For more information, see the user guide available from the Help menu, and check out these related videos.